Hey Oscar, what are you studying for?
Just got this test tomorrow and I'm just doing this last minute. Got so much to do now. And I gotta pay for that. Shoot.
What? I'm fired? Why? Oh my god, I have tuition. I have bills to pay, gasoline, housing. Where am I gonna live? What am I gonna eat? What am I gonna do? I am breaking up with you? Oh my god, what? He promised I was his only one! And what's wrong with you?
I just got kicked out of my house. My parents kicked me out.
I'm sorry.
Stress. It affects all of us. It comes in many forms, in many shapes. It is part of our daily life, from the moment we wake up to the end of the day when we're coming back home. It is caused by the pressures of times, deadlines, and to-do lists. And we're all affected by it, whether it's at work, at home, and especially at school. We are all affected by stress, but there's a particular time in our life when stress seems unbearable. It is so much that we actually get used to it, thinking that it's just natural. That is in college. Indeed, college time has so much stress involved in it that college students lose track of its negative effects and do not know how to handle it. Firstly, what is stress?
Stress is where you're stressing about like bills, car payments, stuff like that, and you have no ability to control it.
And keep on top of my own schoolwork, you know, professors can be rough sometimes, so trying to keep on top of all your classes.
But is stress necessary?
I think a little bit of stress is definitely necessary to keep you focused.
I think that I need stress in order to function.
I like stress for the most part. It helps me, I don't know.
The truth about stress. In reality, stress is very bad for everybody. Stress should never be viewed as something normal, and much less as something needed. There is nothing positive about stress. Stress has many negative effects that not only affect our body, but our minds and our spirit.
I think many people are not aware of how stressed they are and how it can impact their life negatively. Stress over time can cause irritability, anxiety, agitation, depression. Muscles can become tense, and it's not uncommon to have headaches, back pain, or neck pain.
I'd have to say college for sure.
It's like college life is the most stressful time of my life.
The most stressful part of my life was easily the beginning of college.
A survey performed in the University of Texas at El Paso showed that the majority of college students find college time the most stressful part of their lives. So what are the causes of stress in college?
Keeping up with classes, assignments.
I don't know if I could really choose between family and school. They're both pretty major stressors.
I don't know, being 2,000 miles away from where most of my friends and family live, you know, I don't know that many people here, so that can be stressful too.
Class is always stressful. Both my jobs are a little bit stressful.
Sometimes family issues.
I think I take my stress out on karaoke night over at a local bar.
To avoid the stress in school, I just gotta study.
I don't know, I try to separate myself from everything that's going on. If I feel too stressed out at school, I try to just go home and try not to think about it as much as I can.
That's pretty much it, I think.
As you can see from this data, most college students do not feel they handle stress very well.
Once you've learned about that stress and what the root of the problem is, you have to realize you may not be able to eliminate it, but you may be able to manage the problem better in the future. And once you've learned about your stressor and how to minimize your reaction to it, do you react with physical complaints, emotional complaints, or do you have behavioral changes, you may learn how to respond better and deal with that stress better in the future.
As pointed out in the video, stress is part of our daily lives, but it's especially in college. Just remember, as a college student, you must be conscious of the negative effects of stress. And always remember, stress is not the way.